Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Sam and I would love to have you guys subscribe so you won't miss out on any new videos. So today I'm really excited because I'm going to be telling you guys all about my feminine hygiene routine. Now I'm so happy that people started making these kinds of videos because I know that when I was younger, I had no clue about anything about feminine hygiene or how to, stay fresh down there. So that's what today's video is going to be. Also, we're in a new filming setup. Let me know how you guys like it. Do you like it better or do you like when I film in my normal spot? Also, I do just want to make a little disclaimer. I am not a doctor. I am not a healthcare provider. Nothing like that. This is just, one female's, advice and routine to another female. Take what you want from it. I'm not telling you guys you have to do this, or if you're not doing this, you're doing it wrong. Do what works for you. So yeah, why don't we just go ahead and get started. So I quickly just want to mention a new thing that I've been doing, and that is taking probiotics. Now these are probiotic gummies. I did finish these, so I do need to go out and get a new one. This is just Nature Made's probiotic plus energy B12. Now, I have had UTIs and yeast infections in the past. It is not fun. I honestly would not wish that on my worst enemy because it is so painful and uncomfortable. And ever since I got that, I was like, okay, your girl's not trying to get that again, because it kind of scarred me. And I was like, I need to take care of myself. So eating these gummies have really helped. I do feel just a whole lot healthier on the inside by taking these. Who knows if they really do, actually do stuff. But if you do struggle from chronic UTIs and yeast infections, I highly recommend you taking pure cranberry extract. I think that's what it is. My sister takes that and she struggles with that as well. So she said that has helped her a lot. So make sure, you're taking some vitamins to help, help yourself down there. Also, of course, very generic. Make sure you drink a lot of water. Stay hydrated because hydration is key to just being healthy overall. So, yeah. Now, as for cleaning down there, I know there's so many different people who, give different advice. And I know there's a lot of people who will just say you don't need to clean it with anything. If you clean it with that, you probably smell. I hate that. Do what works for you. If you use Summer's Eve and that works for you, girl, keep doing it because that's your body. Personally, for me, however, I have been using Dove bar soaps. Now, I have two different ones here. I have the Dove antibacterial and I also have just the Dove original white bar. The sensitive bar is also really good. I've had that one in the past. I use this to clean downstairs and I use it with a washcloth. You can use a baby washcloth. You can use, your hands. It doesn't matter, okay? Just whatever you think feels the best and makes you feel the cleanest. Personally, I feel the cleanest using a washcloth. Now, of course, we're not washing inside of the hole. Of course, we're just washing the area, the top, the sides, all that jazz, okay? And I find that these two are amazing. They don't have any fragrance in it. It does not cause irritation at all, at least for me. I feel like a lot of people use this because it's just very reliable and you know that you're going to be clean down there. I personally just love using these, and they're $1 each, so it's so much cheaper than buying something else, for me at least. So this is what I use. And I will basically take my soap bar, lather it on my washcloth and make sure I'm getting it nice and bubbly, and just wash down there. Wash, make sure you're really scrubbing in between the sides of your legs, where you have that crease, because that part can get really sweaty because you're wearing, pants or shorts. And for me at least, your girl does not have a thigh gap, so really scrubbing down there is important to smell good. And you scrub the top, you scrub on the sides, but we don't go in the actual hole. So that is what I use and I find it really works for me. And these washcloths are from Target by the Room Essential brand. Someone asked me to link these, but I couldn't find them on Target's website, so I'm really sorry. But if you just go into their bath section or their towel section, they usually have these in a pack of 6 by Room Essentials. Now, as for cleaning my backside, I like to use something a little bit more cleansing, let's just say that. I have been loving using the Irish Spring bar soap. Now, you guys probably have all had this in your home. Like, I feel like my dad used to always use this, and like I feel like every guy just loves Irish Spring. Personally, on my body it's a little too stripping, but this stuff is great to use on the backside because that area can smell a little more iffy on days. So I really like to use this, and I will take my, you know, washcloth again, lather it up, and just scrub back there. And I'll do that twice, just to make sure I'm really getting everything clean. And then of course letting the warm water just run down your booty, and you should be good to go. Personally, I have been loving this stuff, so yeah. Now, another product that I've heard some people use, I've actually tried this before too. This is the Dr. Bronner's Pure Castile soap. This one is the baby unscented one, and you can also use this for your downstairs area. I personally find that it's a little bit drying, but I like using this on the backside. Sometimes that's nice because it really does give you a very squeaky clean feeling. So yeah, this is also another option, and I use this on my body as well, so it's always like perfect for me. So now we are going to move on to how I shave down there, okay? Because I find that it used to be so hard for me to figure out how to shave down there without getting razor bumps. I used to always get razor bumps, especially like down there, you know. It's just hard to shave. How do you even know how to shave? What's the right way to shave? I don't know, but this is what I do, and this has really helped me from not getting any razor bumps. Like, I get 0 razor bumps now, and it makes me really happy. I feel like I cracked the code on this one. So I like to first start off by exfoliating. Now, not exfoliating like super crazy down there like inside, just the top part, you know, the top area. And what I like to use are exfoliating gloves. Now, this is good because it's not super abrasive, but it also gives you a nice, you know, exfoliation. And also, I don't want to use like my tree hut scrubs down there because they do have fragrance, and I don't really want to mess with my pH balance, and I don't want to worry about it just like traveling down there, you know, if the water runs down or whatnot. So exfoliating gloves, you can get these at TJ Maxx, Target, anywhere. They're really cheap. They're like $2.99. So I use these, and I will take my bar soap again, so my Dove White Bar, and basically what I do is I lather it on here. I of course have them on my hands like a glove, and I just scrub the top part very gently. You know, you're not going super ham on it, you're just rubbing it on top and letting it rinse off. Then what I like to do is kind of have a bath in a way, I guess you can say, and just let my, you know, let the hair soak in some warm water. Make sure it's nice and, you know, soft. Your cuticles are softened. That's really another great tip you guys can follow if you aren't doing that. And then I will go ahead and you can take any shave gel you want. I try to find something unscented, but what I've been using recently is the Johnson's baby oil. This is just classic baby oil, and I just put a little bit on my hands, rub it down there. The key, you guys, the key is to use a disposable razor. Now, I find that using a 2-blade razor has made me feel so much better because it is a close shave every time. These are super cheap. I got a pack of 20 from Big Lots for $2, so you can honestly use this once or twice. I typically use it twice and just throw it away, and that way your razor is never dull. I find that if you are using a dull razor, you are for sure going to get razor bumps. It's just like inevitable. You have to make sure that your razor is nice and sharp and new. So these are the greatest for me. And I've had a lot of people ask me, like, how do you not cut yourself using, you know, this razor, this kind of razor, because it does look like it's really prone to getting like nicks and stuff, especially on your legs. But the key to using this is just going really slow and taking your time. If you're in a rush, I definitely would not use this because you probably will cut yourself down there. But, you know, if you have the time, take your time. On the top part, I always go downwards. You want to go with the hair. I always get that confused, you know. But you want to go downwards, or that's what I do. And then, of course, like on the sides of like the lip area, you can go upwards. Now, I find that using these, it is just a lot easier for me. I know I used to use the like 4 or 5 blade razors that I use for my legs, for my downstairs area, and it definitely left me a lot more irritated. And so I switched to these, and changed my life. I really like using these. Now, my last tip for you guys to prevent razor burns is using an oil or some sort of like, I call it like an aftershave, even though it's not really an aftershave. That's just like what I consider it. Because once you exfoliate and you shave down there, it can be a little bit irritated. Just like when men shave their beard, sometimes it can get a little irritated, so they put on some aftershave. So what I use is, again, I'll just take my regular baby oil, or sometimes I'll use this Johnson's lavender oil gel. I also have the Shea one, which is in my bathroom right now. This one is a teeny bit scented, but I'm not putting it like super deep down there, just on the top part. And you guys, both of these work great. They're really inexpensive. You can use the Equate brand as well. I know this one, they have an Aloe one that I heard is really great as well. I probably would recommend that for down there. But using this after you shave is going to make your skin feel so smooth, and it's going to really just like nourish that skin so it doesn't have any bumps. And I find that these two just work great. I've tried other like, I don't know, what is it, like razor bump creams, and they really didn't do much, but these have really saved my life. Now, if you're not feeling like, you want to use an oil and, you don't like that oily feeling, then you can go ahead and just use any sort of like an unscented or very lightly scented lotion. So this is the Suave, Olay Aloe Soothing Lotion infused with aloe vera. This is dermatologist tested, soothes and refreshes dry skin. Now, this stuff is very lightly scented. It really doesn't smell like much at all. It kind of just has like a very faint aloe scent. And again, I will just take this and apply it on the top area to make sure it's nice and moisturized, because if it's dry down there and it's cracked down there, you're just gonna get more prone to razor bumps. I feel like I say that word all the time, but yeah. So this is another thing you can use, or any, Jergens or Nivea unscented lotion, whatever you have at home, that would work perfectly fine. But personally, I really love using the oil gel or the baby oil. Now, after I get out of the shower, I will go ahead and pat dry the area down, and I then will take the Summer's Eve Island Splash Freshening Spray. This is like a deodorizer for your down there area. I don't use this for the front or like my crotch area. I use this for the booty hole area, and it just makes you feel super fresh. I know some people have a lot of things to say about, Summer's Eve, and they say that it doesn't work or messes up your pH, but I'm not spraying it directly in my crotch. Like, it's more so for your backside, and this just genuinely makes me feel really fresh. I think this is going to be great for this summertime, because I'm not going to lie to you guys, when it's summer, like where I live, it gets 113 degrees out, and it is hot. The sun is beaming. I live in the desert. It's inevitable that my butt is going to sweat, especially when you're wearing those really annoying denim shorts. My butt sweats, and I have butt sweat. I'm not gonna lie. So using this is gonna be really nice. You can also spray this on your underwear if you want. But yeah, use this at your own risk. If you do struggle with, UTIs and getting yeast infections often, I wouldn't even recommend this at all. But if you don't and you want to try it, you can. I'm not gonna sit here and say you have to use this, but this is what I use. Now, some other things I do want to mention is I personally do not like wearing full coverage underwear. And I know everyone in their feminine hygiene video says, you should wear, cotton underwear, no thongs. I don't like wearing full coverage underwear. Like, I hate underwear lines. So personally, I wear thongs all the time. I don't have a problem with it. But another tip that I have for you guys is that I've heard that not wearing underwear while you're sleeping is really good for the downstairs area, because it needs some time to breathe and whatnot. So not wearing underwear, I have, done that before, and it's an adjustment because you feel so weird without underwear on when you're sleeping, because I'm so used to wearing underwear all day. But yeah, not doing that. Try it if you want to. I live alone, I sleep alone, so it's not like anyone's getting a free show out here, okay? Now, that is pretty much all of like the things I do in the shower and all of my tips really. I feel like you would think this video would be super complicated and you have to do all these steps to smell fresh down there. But if you're washing and you're doing your proper hygiene, you're gonna be good. Of course, I always like to say, like, especially on my period, I find that, I feel a little more gross. So what I like to do for that, I totally forgot to bring them, but I like to use baby wipes. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard everyone uses baby wipes now. So you basically just use a baby wipe, and every time you pee or go number 2, you just wipe yourself with a baby wipe. What I like to do is first wipe with just regular toilet paper, and then I like to clean it with the baby wipe, and it really does make you feel so much more fresh and clean. Highly recommend that, especially if you're on your period, because you know when you're on your period you feel extra gross, like I said, and I personally hate that feeling. So using baby wipes just makes you feel extra freshened up and clean. And I do use pads and I do use tampons. I use both, you know, so do what works for you. Just make sure, you know, you're changing them often and you're not just sitting there in your pad all day long. You want to make sure you change it, you know, frequently. So yeah. Alrighty, you guys, so that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and got some good tips. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not claiming to know all this and that about feminine hygiene. I am just a girl like you guys probably, or guy. Maybe you're a guy. I don't know. But I am just a girl, you know, speaking and giving my advice to other people who maybe need help with it. So let me know if you guys have any products that you recommend to me, because I'm always open to trying new products and stuff. I know Honey Pot has gotten a lot of like attention. I haven't tried it yet, but maybe I will soon. So yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching today's video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!